From researching the first Hokage cell to experimenting with various banned jutsus, it's reasonable to say that Orochimaru is one of the most important characters in the whole Naruto and Boruto series. Because whether one likes it or not, the snake guy has his hands in a lot of vital things. He is responsible for a number of pivotal events in the series for better or worse. But have you ever thought about Orochimaru's curse mark? Like the way he has experimented with a lot of stuff, is there any chance that his curse seal comes from someone else like Momoshiki? Well, in today's video, we'll talk all about Orochimaru and his curse mark and try to find out if it really comes from Momoshiki's karma, just as the title of this video says. So without any further delay, let's get right into the main subject. So before we get into knowing anything else, let's just first look at Orochimaru's curse mark. What is it and how does it work actually? Orochimaru's curse seal approach, commonly known as Juin Jutsu, is simply a more malevolent version of an already existent jutsu. The basic idea behind this technique is similar to the standard curse seal jutsu in that the practitioner imbues their victim with chakra in order to produce certain long-term consequences on the target, which will leave a certain kind of mark on the target's body. Most people use their palms or the tips of their fingers to enhance the chakra, but Orochimaru utilizes his teeth or fangs on the contrary, just like a snake. When the curse seal is latent, it appears as three identical symbols in a circular pattern on the bearer's body, which subsequently expands across the body when activated. Unlike other Juin Jutsu, practically every person who possesses this curse seal will have a sign that is unique to them. However, two symbols are known to reoccur because they manifest exclusively in the vessels with the highest potential. Orochimaru is the only one who is able to mark someone with his curse seal, which he spells by infusing his chakra into the victim with a bite from his teeth and using a distinctive hand seal. A ritual similar to how the White Snake Sage of the Ryuchi Cave chooses his students to teach Senjutsu. Following the branding, the victim is rendered comatose as their body is pushed to adapt to the contaminated power. Only 1 out of every 10 subjects survives the procedure. So that's how the curse mark works actually. And does this mean that once the seal is imprinted or given to someone will have different effects on its bearer? Certainly, it's not that once the seal or the mark is given to the person, the task is completed right there. But the cursed seals of Orochimaru, especially the sturdy and perfected ones, can have a variety of effects on the user's body. For example, the first is an unbreakable link to Orochimaru. As previously stated, Orochimaru incorporated his own chakra into the cursed seals, allowing him to affect individuals who have been branded by his seal. Keep in mind that it cannot completely control the user's mind, but it can make them more sensitive to Orochimaru's remarks. That is why Orochimaru only grants this cursed seal to those he considers strong enough or to those chosen as candidates for his immortality ritual. The next impact of this mark is purely for the good of the bearers, because activating the cursed seal will increase the user's overall power. Every part of their body is boosted to the greatest extent, from their greater strength and endurance to the increased potency of their jutsu. Not only that, but the user's body will suffer bizarre transformations as a result of Jugo Senjutsu. Having said that, the potency of the transformation is heavily dependent on the user's intrinsic chakra and competence, which is why some people will be stronger than others despite possessing the same curse seal. The curse seal's final impact is to serve as an enclosure for Orochimaru's chakra. This means that every curse seal bears a trace of Orochimaru. Consider it as Voldemort's Horcrux. In the case of Orochimaru, however, he will be allowed to rise from the dead thanks to the chakra from the cursed seals. In truth, Orochimaru is resurrected in this manner during the Fourth Great Ninja War. So, just like Voldemort, if people sincerely want to kill Orochimaru, they must destroy every cursed seal he has given to hundreds of individuals. So, without a question, the cursed seal is one of Orochimaru's strongest and most adaptable jutsu. So up until now, we have discussed pretty much everything about the Orochimaru's curse seal or mark, and we've seen what it is capable of doing and what sort of effects it has on the person who has it. Now let's get towards the main question, which we stated in the very beginning of this video, and that was, is Orochimaru's curse mark Momoshiki's karma? Well, to answer that question, we'll first have to look into the details and see if there's something similar between the powers of having a curse mark and a karma mark, which is usually owned by the Otsutsuki clan. If we talk about the similarities of powers between the two, the very first power that we'll discuss would be the chakra absorption. Orochimaru has the ability to absorb the chakra through physical contact, which allows him to have access to the other person's skills and knowledge. His chakra mastery is quite advanced and he excels in a variety of chakra applications. Even with his hand sealed, preventing him from performing hand signs, he can use a variety of devastating techniques with ease. Now, this is pretty much the same thing if we look at the Karma Mark and its powers owned by the Otsutsukis, as they are also able to absorb the chakra from another user's body while having the Karma Seal activated. Another similarity between both the marks is the access to the space-time ninjutsu. Orochimaru, being one of the strongest shinobi, has this power, and the same goes for the Otsutsukis. By using the Karma Seal, one can activate this mode without any difficulty, just as we have seen Boruto and Kawaki, activating their karmas together to use the same technique. And not only this, but both the seals provide immense powers to their users when activated, although both cause the damage too at the same time, which can also be considered as a similarity. And we have seen it many times in the series, for example when Sasuke activated Orochimaru's seal and the power boost he got from it, or when Boruto himself activated Momoshiki's karma moments before he passed away. So on the basis of all that we have said up until now, we can assume that the powers of both the Curse Seal and the Karma Seal are somewhat related to each other. But does it still make Orochimaru linked to Momoshiki? Well, some believe that it is the case. Like, if we just look at Orochimaru's appearance and how he has got the same pale skin like the Otsutsukis, it does give us a hint. However, we know that it's not enough for an evidence for us to say that Orochimaru is linked with the clan just because he has got the same skin. But what does give us a clue is Orochimaru's efforts to find a way for immortality, and which is why the Curse Seals were created. This is something similar to Momoshiki eating chakra fruits as a way of preserving youth and lifespan. The fact that Orochimaru used a Curse Seal in the first place may tie him to the Otsutsuki, and as demonstrated by Momoshiki's absorption of Kinshiki, one of the Otsutsuki's customs is to consume their own companions in order to achieve more power. In this aspect, Orochimaru is disturbingly similar to them, as he has been shown to take over other people's bodies, and let's not forget the 5 million times we've seen him pull a sword out of his mouth, bite a particular person, or do really anything with his mouth. Another intriguing idea is mixing Ashura's and Indra's chakra to produce the Rinnegan. While we can all agree that the majority of the data and studies that contributed up to that hypothesis was uncovered by experimenting with Hashirama cells and having many years worth of time to come up with this kind of theory, what if the idea to research it came from Orochimaru's knowledge of the Otsutsuki in the first place? While he was probably unaware of the Ashura-Indra reincarnation cycle and came to the conclusion of combining their chakras through extensive research, if his clan had kept comprehensive documentation about the Otsutsukis, it wouldn't be unreasonable to say that Orochimaru was aware of Kaguya's Rine Sharingan or how Hagoromo had a Sharingan before he had a Rinnegan. If he knew either of those two things, he could have eventually concluded that a Sharingan could be changed to a Rinnegan, leading to the forceful research and possibly even his decision to train Sasuke as a result of him having the Sharingan and staying alive receiving the Heaven Seal despite the 1 in 10 survival rate. Now try considering it in the opposite direction. What if Orochimaru was aware of the Ashura-Indra cycle? It could be due to the fact that he detected Naruto and Sasuke possessed chakra signature identical to Hashirama and Madara, the past reincarnates. He could have concluded that they were Ashura-Indra reincarnations based on his studies and observation of the two over the years, as well as understanding that Naruto and Sasuke were the ones who destroyed the infinite Tsukuyomi. Because Naruto possesses Ashura chakra, his chakra signature is 50% Hagoromo. It is to be mentioned here that Naruto and Kurama chakras began to operate in sync at the age of 12. Which could imply that Naruto has at least a tiny percentage of Kurama chakra in his chakra signature. Since Hinata received chakra from Hamura, it is fair to claim he discovered Hamura and the Yuga were directly related to him, and since Hinata had Hamura chakra. Hence, we can assume that Orochimaru is somewhere linked to the Otsutsukis, and there is a great potential that he had received his curse mark by doing a secret research on Hagoromo and Otsutsuki clan. And that's all about it. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Let us know what you think about in the comments below. As always, if you found the video interesting, then leave a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell for more such videos. Take care and we'll see you next time. Bye!